ready for the inspection.
Okay, thank you. All right.
I guess we're ready.
Okay, division. Attend up. LPO, are we ready?
Yes, Chief. Always ready.
Outstanding. Good day and welcome. I am Chief Petty Officer Ken Salas, Executive Officer of the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and I have the distinct honor and privilege of being your Master of Ceremonies for today's events. Please take this opportunity to silence your mobile devices, families. You know, this is an event for you as well, so please feel free to take photos, but do not take photos during the Pledge of Allegiance, the playing of the national anthem. Bosun, post the side boys.
Aye, Chief. Side boys, post.
Everyone please rise and remain standing during the arrival of official party, the presentation of colors, our national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, arriving. Region 12-3, arriving. Bosun, retire the side boys.
Aye, Chief. Side boys, post.
Color guard, parade the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Parade, post, as I was. Retire the colors.
Order. Arms. Mark. Time. March.
2. Please be seated. Welcome, distinguished visitors, families, friends, veterans, and guests to the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division Award Ceremony and Annual Inspection. I would like to take this moment to introduce our distinguished guests. Lieutenant Commander Jeffrey Dow, USNSCC Regional Director, Region 12-3, who is our presiding officer. Lieutenant J.G. Richard Goss, Commanding Officer of Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. Mrs. Ellen Nash, Representative of Vallejo Council 1, Navy League, United States, who's our sponsor council. Mr. Dan Schultz. Mr. Dan Schultz is here somewhere. There we go, thank you. Mr. Dan Schultz, President of the Thomas Jefferson Chapter of the Society of Sons of the American Revolution. Mrs. Leslie Pfeiffer, Chairperson for the ROTC Committee from the California Society of Daughters of the American Revolution. And Ms. Jo Lawrence from the Scottish American Military Society. We also have a special guest, Dr. Rosanna Verdoiliga, Vice Mayor of the City of Vallejo. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for your presence today honoring our Sea Cadets. As you may see in today's program, there are 3 events scheduled. First, a personnel inspection. Next, our divisional awards. And then our annual awards presentations. Our Regional Director, Mr. Dow, presided over our annual inspection throughout today. The annual inspection today consisted of 3 components: an inspection of division records and financials, a review of divisional progress and qualifications, and what you'll see in a moment, a personnel inspection of division cadets and staff. All the data that was subject to this inspection was summarized from the calendar year of 2022. Earlier this morning, the admin inspection of personnel records and admin processes took place and was completed. Also earlier this morning, the financial inspection and review of divisional financial records took place and was also completed. The personnel inspection portion will be performed here shortly by Lieutenant Commander Dow, and he will serve as the reviewing officer for this activity. After the personnel inspection will be our general awards ceremony. Our division level awards will be presented to our cadets by our commanding officer, Lieutenant J.G. Goss. And finally, the third component today will be the annual awards. These awards are traditionally presented once a year during our annual inspection. These awards are sponsored by our honored guests: the Navy League of the United States, the Sons of the American Revolution, Daughters of the American Revolution, and the Scottish American Military Society. We will now proceed with the personnel inspection. LPO.
Chief.
Ready the division for personnel inspection.
All right, Chief. Open ranks for inspection. Balloon last. Go squad. First. Ready. Front.
Mr. Dow, Lieutenant Commander Dow, Lieutenant J.G. Goss, division is standing by for your inspection, sir.
Working, sir.
First rank, 1 pace forward.
March.
Belay my last. 1 pace forward. March. Uncover. Two. First rank, cover. 2. Second ring. 1 pace forward. March. Second ring. Uncover. 2. Second ring. Cover. 2. Division. At the command present, you will present your ID card. Division. Present. Thank you, sir. By your leave, sir. Division. At the command of stow, you will stow your ID card. Stow. Thank you, sir. All right, Division, you ready for this one? Division, about face. One pace forward, march. About face. All yours, LPO. So now we're going to segue into our divisional awards. Petty Officer Davis, front and center. Petty Officer Gaidano, front and center. Petty Officer Reese, front and center. And salute. 2. We've mustered 3 cadets here because their award is the same for the same purpose. And I'll read it as if I'm reading for all 3. From Region Director, Pacific Central Region, 12-3 U.S. NSCC. 2, Petty Officer Gaidano. Petty Officer Reese, Petty Officer Davis. Letter of commendation. Petty Officers, this letter is forwarded to commend your service and performance within and for the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. I say within UNSCC because the way you hold and present yourself sets a standard and influences all cadets you come in contact with. I commend you for 100% drill attendance for the calendar year of 2021. Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division returned in-person drills in April of 2021, and you affiliated shortly thereafter. For the remainder of 2021 calendar year, you maintained a perfect attendance for said months. During this period of time, you attended at least 12 mandatory drills, totaling over 79.75 hours of training. I say to you, bravo Zulu. Your consistency provides stability to your fellow cadets and shows dedication to your staff, division, and the U.S. NSCC. As Big Navy says, keep the strain, meaning continue to keep tension on the line, or in this case, continue the good work. I wanted to personally commend you on a job well done. Your consistency, commitment to duty, and dedication to the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division emulate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Your initiative and dedication to duty reflect great credit upon you and the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division and the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Signed, J. Dow, Lieutenant Commander, United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Division IDs. Division up. Awardees. Post. And salute. 2. Seaman Recruit Gargolo, front and center. Seaman Apprentice Coomer, front and center. As I was. Coomer back in ranks, I apologize. Recruit Cadet Spradlin, front and center. Commendation for perfect drill attendance, to whom it may concern. Seaman Recruit Gargolo, Recruit Cadet Spradlin has received official commendation and praise for outstanding performance of duty. This certificate is presented for the excellent record during 1 quarter of 2022. Signed this day, Richard Goss, Commanding Officer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. Division at ease. Division up, stand up. Awardees, salute. 2, post. Seaman Apprentice Coomer, front and center. Recruit Cadet Navarro, front and center. Commendation for perfect drill, as I was. Awardees, hand salute. 2, commendation for perfect drill attendance, to whom it may concern. Seaman Apprentice Coomer. Recruit Cadet Navarro has received official commendation and praise for outstanding performance of duty. This certificate is presented for the excellent record during the period of calendar year 2022 for 2 quarters of perfect attendance. Signed, Richard Goss, Commanding Officer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. Division at ease. Awardees, salute. 2, post. Seaman Fisher, front and center. Petty Officer Reese, front and center. Seaman Apprentice Sabernagle, front and center. Awardees, salute. 2, commendation for perfect drill attendance, to whom it may concern. Seaman Fisher, Petty Officer Reese, Seaman Apprentice Sabernagle, have received official commendation and praise for outstanding performance of duty. This certificate is presented for the excellent record during the calendar year of 2022 for 3 quarters of perfect attendance. Signed, Richard Goss, Commanding Officer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division.
Paperwork, stand by.
Division at ease. Division up, stand up. Awardees, salute. Post, or 2, as I was. 2, post. Petty Officer Tia, front and center. Petty Officer Davis, front and center. Petty Officer Gaidano, front and center. Seaman Goss, front and center. Awardees, hand salute. 2, commendation for perfect drill attendance, to whom it may concern. Petty Officer Tia, Petty Officer Davis, Petty Officer Gaidano, and Seaman Goss have received official commendation and praise for outstanding performance of duty. This certificate is presented for the excellent record during the period of calendar year 2022 for 4 quarters of perfect attendance. Signed, Richard Goss, Commanding Officer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. A quick explanation of perfect attendance for those that don't know. Yes, there are times when family matters and other issues come up and a cadet may have an excused absence. However, that's still an excused absence. The cadets that you see presented in front of you today for perfect attendance means that they did not miss a drill during that quarter that they're presenting. So the cadets you see in front of you for the whole year of 2022 did not miss one mandatory drill. That speaks volumes for their dedication and their commitment to their unit. And as such, these 4 individuals from Region Director, Pacific Central Region 12-3, Letter of commendation. Petty Officer and Seaman, this letter is forwarded to commend you for your service and performance within and for the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. I say within USNSCC because the way you hold and present yourself sets a standard and influences all cadets you come in contact with. I commend you for 100% drill attendance for the year of 2022. You maintained perfect attendance for 12 months. Attended 13 mandatory drills totaling over 72 and 1/4 hours of training. I say to you, bravo Zulu. Your consistency provides stability to your fellow cadets. It shows dedication to your staff, division, and the USNSCC. As Big Navy says, keep the strain, meaning to continue to keep on the line, or in this case, continue to do good work. I wanted to personally commend you for a job well done. Your consistency, commitment to duty, and dedication to the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division emulate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Your initiative and dedication to duty reflect great credit upon you, the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Signed, J. Dow, Lieutenant Commander, United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Division at ease. Awardees, hand salute. 2, post. Petty Officer Tia, front and center. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Petty Officer Second Class Nathaniel Tia has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the Academic Achievement Ribbon with Bronze Star in lieu of 7th Award for Fall of 2022. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, the 16th day of December 2022, signed Vaughn Manunian, Lieutenant Commander, USN retired. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Petty Officer Second Class Nathaniel Atia has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the Physical Fitness Ribbon with E for Excellent. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 11th day of February 2023, signed Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. Division at ease. Seaman Fisher, front and center. Certificate of Advancement. Certificate of Advancement. This is to certify that Adrian Fisher, serving in the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Naval Sea Cadet Corps, has met all requirements for advancement to the rate of Seaman. Advanced at Vallejo, California, this 11th day of February, signed Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Seaman Adrian Fisher has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the Physical Fitness Ribbon with Bronze Star in lieu of 2nd Award. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 11th day of February 2023, signed Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Seaman Adrian Fisher has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the 25th Unit Commission Ribbon. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 22nd day of January 2023, signed Rear Admiral Andrew Lennon, Executive Director. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Seaman Adrian Fisher has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the second service ribbon at Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 25th day of January 2023. Signed, Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. Division at ease. Petty Officer Gaidano, front and center. Petty Officer appointment. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. Know ye that reposing special trust and confidence in the fidelity and abilities of Dylan Gaidano, I do appoint Dylan Gaidano to the rate of Petty Officer 3rd Class in the Naval Sea Cadet Corps, to rate as such the 22nd day of February in the year 2023. This appointee will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of rate to which appointed by doing and performing all manner of things thereunder pertaining. And I do strictly charge and require all personnel of lesser rate to render obedience to appropriate orders. And this appointee is to observe and follow such orders and directions as may be given from time to time by superiors, acting according to the articles governing the discipline of the Navy Sea Cadet Corps, given under my hand and the seal of the Navy Sea Cadet Corps at UC Maritime Academy, Vallejo, California, this 22nd day of February, in the year of our Lord, 2023, signed Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. Division at ease. Division at stand up. Seaman Goss, front and center. From Region Director, Pacific Central Region, 12-3 USNSCC. To Seaman Richard Goss II, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, USNSCC. Subject, letter of commendation in the case of Seaman Richard Goss II, USNSCC. Seaman Richard D. Goss II, this letter is forwarded to commend you, your service performance within and for the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. I say this within USNSCC because the way you hold and present yourself sets a standard and influences all cadets you come in contact with. Seaman Goss, during your affiliation with the USNSCC, you have faced adverse situations and what seemed like unsurmountable challenges. You failed to qualify in certain areas of readiness during your tenure with Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. However, you did not allow those shortcomings to hinder you. Seaman Goss, you have demonstrated a can-do attitude and willingness to accept your personal challenges with dignity. Regardless of how you may felt, you did not expose your fellow cadets to negativity. Seaman Goss, you maintained esprit de corps and kept moving forward in a positive manner. Your persistence and determination has not gone unnoticed. In fact, this is the reason for my letter today. Over the past calendar year of 2022, you have not only remedied your shortfalls, but you have consistently qualified with satisfactory in those areas that were so very challenging in the past. I wanted to personally commend you on a job well done. Your consistency, commitment to duty, and dedication to yourself, as well as your readiness for the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, emulate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Continue to conquer future challenges with the fervor you most recently demonstrated. Seaman Richard Goss II, your initiative and dedication to duty reflect great credit upon you, the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Signed, J. Dow, Lieutenant Commander, USNSCC. Division at ease. Division at stand up. Seaman Apprentice Kilmer, front and center. From Region Director, Pacific Central Region 12-3, USNSCC. 2, Seaman Apprentice Eric Coomer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, USNSCC. Subject, letter of commendation in the case of Seaman Apprentice Eric Coomer, USNSCC. Seaman Apprentice Eric Coomer, this letter is forwarded to commend your service and performance within and for the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. I say within UNSCC because the way you hold and present yourself sets a standard and influences all cadets you come in contact with. Seaman Apprentice Coomer, you have excelled in your performance and execution of duties in the short period of time you've affiliated with USNSCC. You are constantly seeking greater responsibility and challenging your skills. Currently, you are already in the process of completing your Petty Officer 3rd Class exam. Most recently, you have performed your first color guard detail. Congratulations to you. Continue excelling and being that asset to the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and an inspiration to your Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division cadets. I wanted to personally commend you on a job well done. Your consistency and commitment to the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division emulate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Seaman Apprentice Eric Coomer, your initiative and dedication to duty reflect great credit upon you, the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Signed, J. Dow, Lieutenant Commander, USNSCC. Division at ease. Lead Cadet, Petty Officer 3rd Class, James Nash, front center. U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Petty Officer 3rd Class James Nash has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the Academic Achievement Ribbon Fall 2022 with Bronze Star in lieu of 4th Award. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 31st day of December 2022, signed Vaughn Manugian, Lieutenant Commander, USN retired.
Grandma or?
Oh, yeah.
U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Certificate Award. This is to certify that Petty Officer 3rd Class James Nash has met all requirements for and is hereby awarded the Physical Fitness Ribbon with E for Excellence. Mind you, his stature. At Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, Vallejo, California, this 21st day of January 2023, signed Richard Goss, Commanding Officer. Division at ease. Senior Recruit, Francesca Tagli, front and center. From Region Director, Pacific Central Region, 12-3, USNSCC. 2, Seaman Recruit, Francesca Tagli, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, USNSCC. Subject, letter of commendation in the case of Seaman Recruit Francesca Tagli, USNSCC. Seaman Recruit Francesca Tagli, this letter is forwarded to commend you on your service and performance within and for the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps and Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. I say within USNSCC because the way you hold and present yourself sets a standard and influences all cadets you come in contact with. Seaman Recruit Tagli, I want to acknowledge you for volunteering to sing the national anthem for our 2022 Veterans Day ceremony that took place on 11 November 2022 at the Mare Island Naval Cemetery. Stepping up and taking the initiative to assist and share your talent in honor of our veterans was a very patriotic gesture. Seaman Recruit Tagli, continue to lead by example and inspire the cadets and staff around you. I want to personally commend you on a job well done. Your consistency, commitment to duty, and dedication to the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division emulate our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Seaman Recruit Francesca Tagli, your initiative and dedication to duty reflect great credit upon you, the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps. Signed, J. Dow, Lieutenant Commander, USNSCC. Division at ease. This concludes our divisional awards. So now we'll proceed with our annual awards. Our first award to be presented for the annual awards is the Scottish American Military Society Outstanding Cadet Medal. The Scottish American Military Society Outstanding Cadet Medal is presented to a male or female cadet who has distinguished themselves by good academic standing, outstanding achievement in community service, high moral character, outstanding military bearing, both in and out of uniform. This is the caveat, though, with this award. It must be noted that this award currently is under review by US NSCC and under the approval process. Right now, it's still unofficial at this time. However, we wanted to take this moment, an opportunity, to recognize one of our cadets to be the first recipient who consistently demonstrates these attributes. So unfortunately, at this moment in time, this cadet will not be able to wear this ribbon, but once it's approved, they can place it on their uniform, as you can see with the rest of their chest cams. Seaman Adrian Fisher, front and center. Will Ms. Jo Lawrence from the Scottish American Military Society come forward, please? And if you'd be so kind as to read the certificate.
Admiral William A. Moffett, post 1921, takes pleasure in awarding this outstanding cadet of the year 2022 to Seaman Apprentice Adrian Fisher. Give you this, and then I'm going to pin this on. You can't wear it further, but I'm going to pin it on. So I want a picture of you. I guess it's so pretty. And I have a ribbon also. Make sure I don't poke myself or you. God, oh, right, okay, this is the ribbon here. Let me just, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, hold that sucker up.
Division at ease. Division at left. Our next award is the Daughters of the American Revolution Outstanding Cadet Medal. The Daughters of the American Revolution Outstanding Cadet Medal is presented by the Daughters of the American Revolution to a male or female cadet who has distinguished themselves through outstanding leadership, honor, service, courage, and patriotism. A recipient is recommended to the local DAR chapter by the unit commanding officer. Petty Officer 3rd Class Aiden Reese, front and center. Will Miss Leslie Pfeiffer from the Daughters of the American Revolution please step forward? And feel free to read the certificate.
The National Society Daughters of the American Revolution DAR Outstanding Cadet Medal, awarded to Petty Officer 3rd Class Aiden Reese, an outstanding cadet who has demonstrated academic excellence, dependability, good character, adherence to military discipline, leadership, and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of cadet training. ANLAC's chapter presentation, Sandra Rayner, National Chair, National Defense Committee, Pamela Edward Ross Wright, President General, NSDAR, March 5th, 2023. Congratulations.
Division at ease.
And a little gift for me, a copy of the United States Constitution and fascinating facts about it. Enjoy reading on the way home.
Outstanding. Thank you, Ms. Pfeiffer. Our next award is the Sons of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award. The Sons of the American Revolution Good Citizenship, The Sons of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award is presented by the Sons of the American Revolution to a male or female cadet who has distinguished themselves by demonstrating a high degree of merit with respect to leadership qualities, military bearing, and excellence in the performance of duties. The recipient is recommended to the local SAR chapter by the unit commanding officer. Petty Officer 2nd Class Nathaniel Tia, front and center. Will Mr. Dan Schertz, President of the Thomas Jefferson chapter, please come to the front?
National Society, the Sons of the American Revolution, presenting our Bronze Good Citizenship Medal to Petty Officer 2nd Class Nathaniel Tia in recognition of notable services on behalf of our American principles. on the Jefferson chapter, March 5th, 2023.
Division at ease. Good night, stand up. Our final award is the Navy League of the United States Theodore Roosevelt Youth Medal and Ribbon, aka Cadet of the Year. The Navy League of the United States Theodore Roosevelt Youth Medal and Ribbon is presented by the Navy League of the United States to a male or female cadet. This award is sponsored by the Navy League of the United States and enables sponsoring councils to annually recognize excellence on the part of young people participating in the Sea Cadet and Lead Cadet programs. It serves to emphasize the importance placed on education and training of American youth and recognize the importance of Naval Sea Cadet Corps and the Navy League Cadet Corps as Navy League of the United States youth programs in attaining established goals and objectives. A recipient is submitted to the local Navy League Council by the unit commanding officer for consideration. Petty Officer 3rd Class Dylan Gaidano, front and center. Mrs. Ellen Nash, representative of the Vallejo Council, Navy League of the United States, will present Petty Officer Gaidano with a certificate and ribbon. Or in this case, his medal. My apologies.
Okay, I've never done this. My husband's been sick, so I am the secretary of the Navy League for Vallejo, so I am going to present this certificate and medal, which the ribbon itself is not done yet. The Navy kind of, or the Navy, whoever it is that's supposed to make the ribbon, hasn't been done yet, so you will get this. So I just want to congratulate Dylan. Here's your certificate for Cadet of the Year. Here it is. This will go, your ribbon will go on this, but I'm going to give you the medal for right now. And he's a very special friend of ours, so I'm going to kind of outdo Navy protocol to give him a hug.
Division 9, stand up.
Mom, do you want a picture? Huh? You want to get it?
At this time, I'd like to introduce a special guest to us today, Dr. Rosanna Verda-Aliga. Dr. Verda-Aliga serves as Vice Mayor for the City of Vallejo, and Dr. Verda-Aliga has a special presentation for us today.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to be here. I just would like, this donation came about because of my husband, U.S. Army Colonel, retired Nasser Liga and Steve Nash, who have been working together and also helping Vallejo with our Memorial Day services and Veterans Day services at Mare Island Cemetery, and the Sea Cadets are always there to join us in that celebration. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And it's always a joy to see young men and women, and Ms. Tagley here actually sang the national anthem at our Veterans Day event at the Mare Island Cemetery, so I'm thankful. The City of Vallejo every year has discretionary funds, and each council member, and in my case, I'm the vice mayor this year and last year, can allocate funds to a nonprofit or a program of their choice. And so last year I decided to give funds to the Navy League, the NJROTC at Bethel High School, and the Naval Sea Cadets. And I giving this, not a big amount, it's $1,000, but I'm sure any amount helps because, with all the expenses that you have to make, any amount is always going to be helpful. So I would like to, again, honor our young Americans, future military in the U.S. Navy, hopefully. And I acknowledge you as the future leaders with the skills and knowledge and confidence through the many training opportunities while working as teams in a disciplined environment and adhering to your core values of honor, respect, commitment and service. So thanks again on behalf of Mr. Vallejo, my husband, retired Army Colonel Nestor Liga, Steve Nash from the Naval League. Thank you to the Naval Sea Cadets. So I'm giving the $1,000 to you.
Mr. Matties?
Wishing you the best, and the best is yet to come for you, our young people.
And I can assure you it'll be very well spent.
Thank you, sir.
Start by-
Mr. Nutton?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Virgo. We have a second guest. Again, I'd like to call up Ms. Ellen Nash, representing our sponsor, the Vallejo Council 1, Navy League, United States. Obviously, she mentioned before, her name sounds very familiar because yes, Lieutenant Commander Steve Nash happens to be our Senior Regional Director. Lieutenant Commander Dow's boss. So he's our boss's boss. So unfortunately he couldn't be here. And so his wife, Mrs. Ellen Nash, is here to present something as well.
So, my husband has been with the Sea Cadet Corps for probably 25 years at least. He's gone through as just a regular instructor, I guess, to the commanding officer. Our oldest son, Stephen Nash, is joined. He got Sea Cadet of the Year, went all the way up to Chief in the Navy Sea Cadet program. Our grandson, his oldest son, has decided to join with Grandpa's probbing, or whatever you call it. So, he wants, Stephen's actually Army, so Steve said he always went to the dark side. That's Navy, but, anyhow, so I've been with Sea Cadets too. I retired kind of basically from it years ago after our son left, but I'm in the Navy League now. So we are giving the Richard O'Kane Division $1,000 for their STEM program, and the Navy League always matches it. So Vallejo Navy League is also matching $1,000. So we're giving them $2,000 to the O'Kane Division.
Thank you very much.
Division at ease. Division up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Nash. Our next person requires no introduction. But again, he's senior to me, so I need to introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, our commanding officer, Lieutenant J.G. Richard Goss, commanding officer of the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and cadet families. Good morning, cadets. Good morning, cadets.
Good morning, sir.
I can't hear you. Good morning, cadets.
Good morning, sir.
There we go. Have to wake them up once in a while. First, I'd like to introduce the volunteers that helped this unit happen. We have adult volunteers. We're not paid. We do this because we want to, not because we have to. My ex-executive officer, Chief Salas, Ken Salas. Thank you. My SPA officer, Ensign Amy Surface-Salas.
Sir.
Thank you. Training officer, Ensign Alan Davis in the back there. New admin officer, Olga Fisher, Instructor Olga Fisher. And midshipman, Antonio Sells. There you go. He's learning everything, so we're place us someday. My finance officer is my wife, Ensign Laura Goss. My favorites. I'll say that though. I'd like to give a brief review of what we did last year. When I was a Sea Cadet, I'm sure my mom and dad asked me once in a while, what'd you do at Sea Cadets? I probably said, nothing. So I'm sure if your cadet said nothing, we did something every drill. Last year, we attended CMA, Maritime Academy. They generously gave us a classroom to use. We use that for classroom instruction, marching, basic movements. We have guest speakers. I get old Navy buddies that come in, or guys from work that were in the military, and they talk about their service and what they did. And sometimes we get to go aboard the Golden Bear ship that's stationed at Merritt, CMA. Second, we took part in the veterans that took over the Maryland Naval Cemetery. We did a color guard for them. Cadets placed almost 1,000 flags on the marker there. And the cadets met and talked with 2 local congressmen. Veterans Day, Memorial Day, again, we placed almost 1,000 flags on each tombstone and performed color guard services. Also, when cadets age out, we have a senior send-off each year. And we have a fun time once a year. We went bowling last year. Most of our age out cadets well in the future. Cadets had a great opportunity to meet a local admiral, a little resident. He was a local kid, grew up, became a 2-star admiral, and he wanted to see cadets. So we had the opportunity to, some of our cadets met Admiral Delago. He told us the story of success and answered all the cadets' questions. So it was a great opportunity for them and us. It's very rare to meet an admiral, especially one from Vallejo.
Yes.
He's a local hero. 4 of our senior cadets performed the color guard at the Navy Ball, which is a very rare occurrence for cadets to do. Thanks to our XO chief, he's part of that program. So we picked the 4 senior cadets that can do that, and they did a great job. And the Navy Ball, there's a lot of tradition involved, so learn about the traditions of how the Navy Ball works. Fleet Week, cadets worked to sail down the famous World War II Liberty ship, Jeremiah Ryan. We got a small taste of being on a Navy ship, seeing the engine room, experiencing the great smells of diesel and salt air.
Yes, sir.
Also, in December, we support the Navy League and the Maryland Cemetery with Reefs Across America. So it's always the coldest day of the year, but we're out there putting reefs on every marker out there. And flags as well. In closing, I'd just like to say I'm very proud of all the cadets. I'd like to thank all the parents for bringing them every drill weekend. And thank you all for coming.
Division Out East. Bosun, you ready?
Yes, Chief.
Bosun, post the side boys.
Aye, Chief. Side boys. Post.
Everyone please rise and remain standing during the departure of our official party. Bye, Lisa. This concludes our ceremonies for today. On behalf of Commanding Officer, Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division, and Region 12-3, we thank you for your attendance and your continued support of the U.S. Naval Sea Cadet Corps and our cadets. Everyone is welcome to partake in light refreshments over here on the side. Thank you very much for being here. Have a good day. Thank you, sir. This is my name. Okay. No worries. No worries. Thank you, man, for you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You want to go in? Oh, no, no. I'll take it for you. It's okay. Of course. I don't need to.
Volunteers.
1, 2. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for supporting us.
Excellent.
Thank you again for singing that.
Cadets because when I was a boy, I was a Sea Cadet. Then I joined the Navy years later, became an officer. I came back to help out, and they said, "You take over the unit," and I took over the unit. So I love spending time with the cadets. It's a thrill.
Introduce us to your loved ones.
Huh?
The family. Oh, she's over there.
She's our boss, and sometimes
My name is Chief Petty Officer Ken Solis. I'm the Executive Officer of the Rear Admiral Richard O'Kane Division. And I love the Sea Cadets because it gives me an opportunity to give back to my community. The 24 years that I spent in the Navy, I have the opportunity to pass it on to the younger generation so they can do with it what they choose. And that being said, I'm just humbled for the opportunity to do so, and that families trust me with their youth. And I appreciate the opportunity to do so. Thank you.
Nash, and I love the Sea Cadets because it has made our son become a, what is he? He's a Sergeant First Class in the Army now as a reservist, and our grandson loves the Sea Cadets, so I love the Sea Cadets. The end.
Coomer, and the reason I love Sea Cadets is because it teaches discipline and you're well-mannered.
I love the Sea Cadets because it offers many different experiences for me to learn seamanship, abilities, and skills.
And I love the Sea Cadets because it teaches me many life skills and also leadership and naval traditions.
My name is Jaden Gargolo, and I love the Sea Cadets because it helps me to build my own character, leadership skills, and to develop other characteristics that will help me later on in life.
My name is Joshua, and I love the Sea Cadets because it gives me opportunities to learn more and work with other people. That's all.
Hi, my name's Oliver, and I love the Navy League. I love everything about it, the volunteering and all the trips they take.
I love the Sea Cadets because it gives me a chance to see my little brother and feel proud of him and all he's done. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dylan Gaidano. I love the Sea Cadets because it produces patriotism and helps make Americans proud of who they are. Thank you. Hi, my name is Richard Goss II, and I love the Sea Cadets because it gives me an opportunity to explore the Navy in my future. I get to meet a bunch of amazing people and serve my country while I'm still young.
My name is Eric Coomer, and I love the Sea Cadets because it teaches you discipline and good, well manners. It's a very good program, and I think you enjoy it.
Hello, my name is Stephen Nash, and I love the Sea Cadets because it helps you build up your physical and mental strength and can help you with further careers in the world.
Petty Officer Third Class Aiden Reese. I love the Sea Cadets because it gives me an opportunity to lead.
My name is Nathan Davis, and I love the Sea Cadets because we get to learn about the military and we get to experience military ceremonies in a close-knit group.
My name is Antonio Salas, and I love the Sea Cadets because it taught me how to be confident in myself.
Amy Service Salas, and I love the Sea Cadets because it's mentoring the youth so they can go out in the world and be responsible.
Sure. My name is Daniel Latia, and I love the Sea Cadets because of all the opportunities it offers to grow and learn some really hands-on skills that you won't get anywhere else.
Hello, my name is Stephen Rufio-Cagley, and I love Sea Cadets because it opens my eyes to a whole other world and just gives me more experience. And yeah, basically this is my mom, and this is also my dad.
Thank you so much.